Testing, testing, one, two, three. There we go. Something must have happened to my PlayStation headset or my headset in general. Now you should be able to hear me. I don't know what the hell was going on. That was strange and weird, but we should be good now. Yeah, I don't know what was messed up at all because I literally have not touched any of these settings or messed with them. Um, but we got the shiny circuitry, so we are able to move on from that. I'll show it off just so that we can kind of see where we're at. But so far, we have the Zigzagoon for Z, we got Yamper for Y, and we got the shiny Circuitry as our X. So we've done 3 Pokemon in Sword and Shield, so we really don't need to do any more Sword and Shield hunting. I'd be happy to do some, though, as we kind of progress. And the methods I've used have been Dynamax Adventures, so we don't have to really do another Dynamax Adventure if we don't want to. Um, we've done hatching, and we've done kind of the battling method or just random encounters if you want to count that. So I think what we're going to do next is to go with something a little bit easier. I'm going to try and shiny hunt an Alpha Walrein just because I think that could be fun. I should have checked to see if there was an alpha sprite that I could get. And what's up, Shiny Giratina? We are working on a challenge still, but I should have seen if there was a sprite for that, but I don't know if there are. Hmm. And they don't have Gen 9 sprites, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks. Oh my god, I'm looking at this page and there's just so many Alcremies. It's insane. So they currently don't have Gen 9 on the website that I'm looking at least not in the way that, not for the sprites. Which kind of sucks. For Gen 8, I don't know if they have the Hisui ones either, so we can't really post that. Oh well, we'll do what we can. So, realistically, oh nice, Shiny Snom and Shiny Sneasel are pretty sick. I'm so tired of Sneasels because I've played Pokemon Go so much, and the fact that I've been able to get so many is just insane. For the Sneasels specifically. We're gonna go. I have not touched Arceus in a while, but I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna try and get an Alpha Shiny, and I think Walrein's our best bet on that one. A nice W Pokemon can probably get a decent amount of encounters and potentially shiny hunt that one. For the weird ears, I'm not going to be able to keep track of. I could also hunt for Wurmples. I'm just going to leave this area and then we'll just start fresh. Again, I love shiny hunting in this game specifically. It was just so nice. Let's see what. I guess we should be fine with these jet balls. Okay. Aw, Gibble. Do we do a side quest for a Gibble? Just to see if there's a chance at a Gibble. Listen, I gotta remember the specific buttons. Cause this one's so weird. Listen, we'll just do a quick side quest for a Gible. If we don't get a Gible shiny, that's okay. We'll just we'll just figure it out. And again, it tells us when there's a shiny around, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, let's go over there. Again, a Gibble's kind of fun. Honestly, I kind of want to try seeing what we can get. Cause I'm also gonna have to shiny hunt trees. We'll just run away. That Burmy was already running away from us anyways. Alright. We gotta stop dilly-dallying around, you know? Pillow-swine. Could probably get some pretty good shinies. I have so many of the same Apoms. It's just wild enough. But we're gonna have to keep our ears peeled for whatever Pokemon we might find. There should be... Yeah, there's that Garchomp. Alright. Man, it feels so weird playing it like this. I guess I'm too far away. You wanna go? I better not die, man. I'd like to just attack all of these at once. Aqua Tail. See if we can get a shiny. Wow, that hurts so much. Again, if we don't get a shiny, we'll just reset. I'm really not worried about any of this at all. I know this is not our main objective anyways, but... Gosh, using this controller is not my friend. Well, that was all of them anyways. Yikes. I should use my Pro controller. I just, like, there's nothing wrong with the Switch 2 controller. It just feels a lot larger. The buttons are weird, and it's just, I feel like I'm more accurate with the Pro controller, but that's just personal preference. Alright, let's go back out there. The cool thing about this one is we could easily just keep on going to the beach as many times as we want until we eventually get what we're looking for. Which will be this guy right there. That's going to count as one encounter. I guess there's a chance we could get a Wormadam too. I don't know what map the Wormadam spawns on, but... And there's a chance at a Wurmple. Okay, so... we could always look for Wormadams too. Which again, I'm not opposed to doing. Anything that we can do to make life easier is just going to be better in the long run. Ugh, my neck. Massive mass outbreaks. Ooh. I don't know. Because there's a Sneasler that could spawn there. I don't think there's any other W Pokemon that would spawn there. So we're just going to keep on going beachside. Man, unfortunately that tree's not shaking. Okay, that's 2. How many people actually ride the bear in this game? Because, like, I don't even care about the items on the ground. Okay, here's where it can get good, guys. Here's where it can get good. We have a massive mass outbreak here. I am going to save. We're going to see what Pokemon we got. And we can see if we got a Celio maybe. Oh, we have 2 Celio outbreaks. Okay, we're going to go for those. Ooh. I would love to do a Prinplup, but we'll see. We'll go there. We'll do these ones. I'm still going to be able to do a Walrein check, so I'm always down for that. Nope. No shiny Walrein. I guess that's another Walrein. And that's another Walrein. Alright, you guys want to battle? We'll battle. We'll battle. Let's use Thunderbolt. Easy money. I don't know if I did not want to do that. So I don't know. I probably don't have Celio perfected. Because I didn't go through. I wanted to go through and try to perfect as much as I could, but I ended up probably just calling it quits on that. No, but I do have both of them, like a Celio and a Spheal Shiny. I just want to try and get the Walrein. Come on. They're gone. Okay. We need to make our way over there. I don't... It's probably faster just to do it like this. I know I could probably go and try to perfect, but in my opinion, I just think it's going to be more work. I'll see if this is Nope, it's a stupid Burmy. If we got a Wormadam, I'd be more than happy just because that would be our tree / rock shiny. I'm kind of already expecting that that's probably going to be a Combee. Potentially. Or a Cherubi. I'd be happy with either Combee or Cherubi. Preferably would really like the female Combee, but the Cherubi would be definitely my top pick. We could see if we get this Empoleon. Oh, there's another Walrein. And another one. Shoot. Another Walrein. It's the same Walrein. Oh, crap. Obviously, it doesn't help us as much if it's not the alpha, but there's a chance that when we go for the unknown in this game, we could get the alpha unknown. Oh, come on. Let's attack you. Oh, we got all of them. Good. Makes it easy. As much as I liked how they did this game with like actually trying to use the Pokemon and like discover their moves, I just thought some of them were just over the top. Like having to use the same move 50 bajillion times. Like it was just so much work. And I was like, nah, we ain't doing this. The reported Pokemon seem to be gone. Well, I don't think there's any other W's that we could get. Could potentially go for that Scorpy, but we'll just save our items, save our stuff. And that's the thing too, doing this method of going in and out like I'm currently doing takes away from some potential progress, but I like started doing the first area and I was like, I'm done with it. Yep, let's go back to the village. This game though, and ZA is gonna be amazing. I know it. I already like what I see from it. Let's go. A second one? Second one in a row? Let's see what we can do about getting another Walrein. Alright, let's give some berries, see what we are up against. Ah. Well, I don't think the Spheals will have anything. There's so many good Pokemon here, though, that could potentially... I kind of want to go for the Finian. We'll just make that a side quest. Just because Finian's pretty sick. And I don't know if I have a shiny Finian in this game or not. But we could still probably, yep, check that guy. And then we'll go fly over. We'll just see how it goes. Shiny Alpha Ninetales would be sick too. Luminions. The only problem is these guys might run or try to run away. Ah, I'm missing so many. There we go. That should be it with these guys. A new horde. Is it alphas? No. Not really worth it. Alright, well we tried. Again, I could spend hours just looking at the different Pokemon. My goal was to get this one a living dex, or at least complete the dex on it. But I have yet to do so. The hardest ones are definitely going to be the ones that you can only get from the distortions. Alright, nothing too crazy there. We'll just go in and out for the Swalrein. Or potentially a Wormadam. Darn. It's taking a little bit longer to spawn in, so I was like, maybe. Plus, if I'm gonna master or max out anything, it would probably have to be the Walrein that I do that for. Yeah, using Blizzard 40 times. Using Ice Beam 25 times. That just takes so long. At that point, I'd rather just risk it for the biscuit, you know? I do have the Shiny Charm on here, so there's no reason that it should be any worse, but... Hello. Come on, Wormadam. Nope. And this one's at least quick enough that I can just go in and go out. Man, we really need to get a Celio that will turn into the next evolution. Man, God was down there. Shiny Bidoof. That was actually the first shiny I got in this game. I literally spent hours just in the first area running around. Was having a blast, mind you. And it just ended up getting the shiny, which wasn't necessarily my favorite Pokemon to get shiny, especially as my first Pokemon, but you do what you can, I guess. Oh no, stay away from Bronzer. I never want to see another shiny Bronzer in my life. I actually wonder if it's faster just to do this. What do you know? It might be. I realistically should keep track of the Wormadams that we've encountered. I know we've encountered, what, one? If we encounter more, I'll keep track of it. That way we have it. Nope, buddy. Well, now, since I've been got, I have to run. Some of the character designs in this game were really good, and some of them just were like, what the heck are we doing? Ambipom. No thank you. Oh, shiny Drifloon. Or Drifblim, I should say. We are definitely going to catch that. Because why not? It's a shiny. No. Why do we have that going? What? A Burmy? I feel like I gotta catch that too. I mean, an alpha Burmy from a tree? That is kind of sick. Not gonna lie. I wish it was shiny, but an alpha Burmy. Oh yeah, Mystical Fire hurts me so much. You're not worth my time. Regular Burmy's not so cool. Kind of crazy. Again, at least it's something, but And this is the game, like I said, that I thought we'd get tons of shinies in. Just based on how things have gone. Return to the village. Thank you. Zorak would be cool. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't get sidetracked. I can get a little sidetracked. I just can't get fully sidetracked. Again, we had an opportunity for the Walrein, but we didn't. We didn't get it yet. And I'm just going to keep on hammering this one. There's no point in doing anything different. It's one of the quickest alpha Pokemon to reach. It doesn't take all that much time, and there's a crap ton of trees that we still have an opportunity to try for a Wormadam. Oh, an alpha. Okay, I'm trying for this one. Yikes. Great seeing everybody. Bye. Did I give myself the +1 for the Walrein? I'm going to say I didn't, and, you know, just give an extra one. Just in case. Too bad so much of the stuff at the starting area are Pokemon I've already gotten. And gotten shiny in some capacity. Some I've gotten multiple of, some I've gotten the alphas for. But it all works out in the end. It's a +1. But honestly, I could probably say playing this for the first time was probably one of the greatest gaming experiences of my life. I mean, there's nothing like the first time you play a revolutionary game or a revolutionary game in a series. And again, that's not to say that the next game's gonna be bad, but it's just like when you give somebody something new and you delivered like really hard on it, when you tend to do something a little bit more, like try to recreate the same thing, oftentimes, yes, it's still a good game, but it doesn't hit in the same capacity. But I do think they're doing enough with this new one to make it like a unique enough experience. Again, the battling aspect has never been something I cared about in Pokemon games. I've been more of the exploration, the catching, the trying to get the Pokemon rather than just trying to fight all the time. So, to me, that's why I'm like, I really enjoy this one. This one's focused on uncovering information. Oop. Come on, Wormadam, let's go. Well, to be fair, this game does look great on here. Also, Miss Vicky's, Harlock and I were thinking about trying to do some Zygardes possibly on Thursday. It's not going to help me with my challenge, but we were going to try and do some Dynamax adventures for the Zygarde just because that seems to be one of the hardest Pokemon of all the Dynamax adventures in order to actually complete the runs with, potentially get that shiny. So, again, I don't really know everything. I just know that that's something that we were talking about trying to do. No! Okay, this is something I need to do too. With Burmy, I gotta see what else I can do in terms of defeat with flying moves, number caught, number defeated. That's just ridiculous. I've seen enough leap out of trees. I haven't evolved any, so that's also my problem. Very interesting, though. Might need some new kicks, you know. I actually really like the blue and the black. I should have Remoraid, so I don't really need to go for this Remoraid. No shaking trees. That's a shaking tree. And that's a +1 to that. Stop it. Give me Wormadam. Burmy, you suck. I want to see Pokemon when they eventually bring the old games to their Nintendo Switch Online. I really want to see them add like a built-in randomizer and Nuzlocking mode. But the cool thing is, realistically, there should be the ability to trade without having to have a cable and just trading online, meaning that it's just that much easier to play those games. Wormadam, not shiny. I would love to be able to look at my Pokedex now. I'm just gonna say Flamethrower. Number fought with fire moves. Who would have thought? Catch 15, defeat a bunch with fire moves. Oh my god. 70 agile moves? Yeah, right, dude. I ain't messing with that. Again, that's like impossible. But if you did have everything perfected, I mean, you're talking about just shinies nonstop. Like, that's part of the reason why I don't like going to the first area, is because I just have shiny after shiny every single time I spawn there. That's probably why I got that Drifblim shiny. another one. Well, we haven't been lucky enough to get a massive mass outbreak in that area. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Again, we're gonna save, not just because it's probably good to save our progress with that shiny from earlier, but because we're gonna do this crap. We're gonna feed these berries and see what we can do. Munchlax's a fatty. There is a Celio, so we will want to go that way. I do see this tree shaking, so we'll do this one before we move on. Another Wormadam. So that's our third Wormadam, I believe. Flamethrowers, I mean, it doesn't matter if we kill it or not. We'll go. No way! We got it! We got it! Let's go! Let's go! No freaking way! Holy crap! No freaking way we got this. We got it. Listen, I mean, we could battle. I don't think there's a need to. Here, I gotta figure out my sticky globs. Let's do a heavy ball. Let's freaking go! Alpha Walrein, let's freaking go! Let's do it! Oh, I'm so pumped. God, that was quick. Holy crap. That was so quick. Yeah, I'll show you my findings. Look at that. Beautiful Alpha Walrein. We just did our Alpha Pokemon. Now we gotta figure out a V Pokemon. We didn't get it from Mass Outbreak, so that's okay. But we got an Alpha Shiny. We're just going through all the hard stuff right now. And we're getting it. I thought that was going to take way longer. Hell yeah. I do need to change the color. Boom. Let's freaking go. Let's return to the village. Let's see this guy in person. Plus, I need to organize the shinies a little bit. Alright, so... I forget how they did this. Do they just put it in the first one? So, like, see, look at all these Celios I've gotten in Spheal. I tried to organize these at one point. Got a couple unknowns. Hold on, I gotta find this Alpha Walrein. Just caught him. We're gonna move him. I just want to put him in a spot where I'm like, I know for a fact. Let's Pasture 4. We also ended up getting, I think it was this Drifblim that we caught today. It realistically doesn't matter. I just wanted to pull him. Not because he's part of this, but because we got him today. But let's move this guy to our team. Let's get rid of Abra for right now. Let's say hi to this guy. Boom. Look at him. Look at him. So purple. Alpha. Shiny. Let's see, too. I'll try and find if I have a regular shiny for comparison. Or just a regular one for comparison. Well, that's an alpha one. Boring. Maybe I didn't have a regular shiny Walrein. No, but I'll show you a regular shiny Celio. I'm good. How are you, Anna? So we've got this boy versus a regular one. Again, the size difference for the alphas is just insane sometimes, and I know this isn't the same Pokemon, but it's crazy. And I'm super happy because we just ended up getting this guy right here, the Walrein. He was our W Pokemon for this challenge, and it only took 25 encounters, which isn't bad at all. Now I have to figure out what I'm gonna try to shiny hunt next. Good thing it's, you know, in order from Z to A. But we got to figure out what V Pokemon we should do. So we've got Vulpix, Voltorb, Vullaby, Volcarona, Volcanion, Volbeat, Vivillon, Virizion, Vileplume, Vikavolt, Vigoroth, Victreebel, Victini, Vibrava, Vespiquen, Venusaur, Venonat, Venomoth, Venipede, Veluza, Varoom, Vaporeon, Vanillux, Vanillite, and Vanillish. Again, I'd be fine with requests. I kind of want to get some of these harder challenges out of the way. Like, again, we've done pretty well so far. I also think we did get our at least one legendary / ultra beast, because I'm just counting those as 2. So from Arceus, we've only gotten 1 so far. We need 2, or we need at least 1 more from Arceus before we can just go gung-ho in a specific game. I'm personally thinking we try for Volbeat, because I believe Volbeat is in one of the Pokemon games, specifically Diamond and Pearl. If we do that, we can use the Poke Radar, meaning that we are 1 step closer, and then we'll hop back into this game for Unknown U. I just have to figure out where Volbeat spawns. And the reason why I'm going to go with Volbeat is because I've never caught a Volbeat on a Pokemon specific game, or like one of these games that are the specific games, in terms of like Switch games. Venusaur would be good, but it doesn't spawn. Volcarona would be cool, but at the same time, it's like I'd rather worry about these shiny specific challenges That way they're done, or like the methods. So in my eyes, we still have the catch combo from Pokemon Let's Go. We also have the Diglett Cave shinies in specifically Diamond and Pearl, which we are about to go into. Um, Mass Outbreaks, which again probably the easiest one to get a shiny from, and then the Poke Radar. I just want to get the Poke Radar out of the way. It should be pretty safe, a pretty safe bet to get that done. Um, and then pretty much we can choose whatever the hell we want to shiny hunt. It's not like we have to do anything specific at that point. I mean, I'm still going to be locked behind whether or not I already have the shiny for like a legendary, say, or if I have the right version of a game. I kind of want to avoid hatching hunts the rest of the time just because the hatching hunts are kind of annoying, but again, I'm happy that we got W off our back. And again, I'm just going to keep track. So, Zigzagoon, Yamper, Xurkitree, Walrein. Man, this is taking a little bit. Let me figure out the route that I have to go for Volbeat. Even though I like Pokemon Diamond and Dialga better, you can't be hating on Pearl. Pearl was just as good of a game. Okay, it looks like we can get Volbeat on Route 229, which really isn't that bad. 229. Whew. But I'm so happy. I need to also set this up because right now we're changing the Pokemon that we're shiny hunting. Luckily, we were able to get this. I'm going to need to add another thing. Let me create a new text document. Let's do Volbeat. I mean, realistically, I have this recorded, so I don't think I need a new one anyways. I'm just going to delete that. We're just going to reset this counter to 0. We're just going to flip-flop what's what and where what is. Volbeat should be Gen 3, I think. It might be 2. Too many Pokemon to keep track of. Nope, it was Gen 3. Volbeat. We'll just save image as Volbeat. We're going to switch my... Those are text. The previous hunt is now going to be the Walrein. Specifically Alpha Walrein. We're going to flip this number. We're going to put that number over there. Only 25 encounters. We're going to move this up here. Don't worry, I'm going to reset the counters. Reset that to... Hopefully I can just type 0. Nope, I cannot. I'm just going to subtract that all the way down. Again, this one's going to work slightly different. Let's browse. Let's put in the Volbeat. Cool. The things we do to make things look pretty nice. Listen, I'm proud of this setup though. I think we've done good overall with trying to make it better. 229. I do have... Oh, I could only imagine what I was shiny hunting here. I do have Arceus in this game, which is crazy. Transferred those from home, probably. That's a shiny one. Cool. I don't know how many of these I got shiny versus not shiny. Okay, we'll save box 13 for this. I should have the correct amount of items. I gotta find 229. Guess we'll fly to the resort area. Man, it's been such a long time since I've done this. We're just gonna... I believe I gotta catch these. Yep. And yes, I used a Master Ball on the Arceus. I had to. I ain't gonna risk it. Do I have enough balls in general? Because there's a couple things I need. First up, I need to make sure that I have quick balls. Perfect. Quick balls and repeat balls, all I need. I don't know if this is in the other... Well, I see escape rope, so it's probably in this one. Super repels, good. I think I figured out super repels are the most important. So I already... Oh my god, no! I have to battle these guys. Do you think they're scary? Oh, they're probably not that scary. Arceus and Kong. Just a beautiful shiny. Intimidate? Intimidate, really? Oh, I probably put the ice plate on. Let's do it on Mighty Anna. All my guys are just not good against these, but... Bye-bye, Mighty Anna. Nah, we ain't cursing nobody. That's rude. Curlia. not a lot of damage done there. King Ghidorah, nice, let's go. Hypnosis on who? Me? Me? Salamence, that's not what you want to see. What other Pokemon do I have? Nothing that's great. Let's get rid of the Kirlia. And let's try... in either case, this. Sleeping. Good job, Curly is dead. Again, I don't really want to battle, I just want to move forward. And that's strong because I'm ice type. And I'm afflicted by the curse again. I just don't have moves. Let's just switch out. We're gonna put Goose in. Not fun. We'll Hyper Beam, and we will use, I guess, Aerial Ace. My watch is telling me to stand up, but I won't. Should we take Final Gambit? Nah. Never. Cool. Alright, well now we have this grassy area to explore, so that's good. Without fearing like we're gonna have to get in the middle of the battle. Oh my god, my Pokemon, save them! A Lonesome Ditto. Yeah, this is the amount I've caught in a row. I just could not stop getting shinies, and I had to catch them. Well, I guess this doesn't help us at all. Alright, we're gonna have to be smart with this. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. I guess I still have a repel in effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always go 4 away. Let's see what we got. A Venonat technically works, but I don't want a Venonat. I also think I'm going to switch because I know putting in a shiny Pokemon is just going to be... It's going to take more time. Swap, swap, boom. Well, now I got to recharge this. Yes. Got to recharge it up by running a bunch. One, two, three, 4. Bloom ain't gonna cut it. Ain't gonna freaking cut it. Does take me back to my childhood though, but I think it takes like 50 steps to recharge this thing. Which really isn't bad, but... And they'll tell you. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's pretty out there. We have a 10% chance of getting the Volbeat, it says. So like it says it's not charged enough. I need 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and Atom. Again, Venomoth technically works. I guess we're just gonna have to keep on looking. Did this lie to me then? We may be on the wrong route, guys. This game kind of lied to me. Or maybe I just have to try harder. Weeping Bell. Oh my gosh. Well, the question is whether or not I'm going to be able to get the encounter that I need. Because the Pokeradar does have the Venonat Venomoth. But I really want that Volbeat. So some people have encountered difficulty in finding Illumise or Illumise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't know if we're just wasting our time here or not. There is a chance that something shines before we're even ready, but one, two, three, 4, 5. Come on, Weeping Bell. Man, I wish I knew more, because it says it should be encounterable. No, Gloom, get out of here. Am I far enough? Yeah, see now? We're right where we need to be. And now we get a Bellsprout. At least we got something different, but not the Pokemon we were looking for. I wonder if I gotta go in this grass. Which I don't know if it counts. Okay, it does not work in big grass. Oh, Gloom, you are killing me. We may need to choose a different Pokemon. This Pokemon is so not appealing. Alright, we're gonna choose one that's closer next time, just to test something out. See if we can get something like the Volbeat. There's also so many other games that we could go to if we're trying to catch any of these other Pokemon. Come on. Here, I'm gonna try and read up on this for a second. Because people have said that it's potentially bugged. So if that's the case, then I don't know what the chances are to get it to work. I mean, I found people saying that it's a bug, but I don't know. Alright, well, if that's the case, we're gonna find a different Pokemon to shiny hunt. We could do Vulpix, but Vulpix is in another game. If I really wanted my life to be bad, I could do Voltorb. It says Route 213, but only if it's a potential spawn location. Spinda could be nice. That's just so unfortunate that they'd bug this game out to a point where you can't even find one of the Pokemon. Well, I'm at this point determined that I might just do a and there's a pincer. That's the first time we've seen a pincer. See, it's so weird. Well, this gives me potentially an idea that we might be able to get this. Well, even Volcarona we won't be able to find in the wild. We'd need to evolve it from Larvesta, which kind of sucks. Let's see. What hidden ability Pokemon? Well, why is there a Loomies? What? I thought Volbeat was supposed to be in this game. That's so strange. Alright, hear me out. We're just gonna go for this. It's not necessarily the most exciting Pokemon, but... And it even... Oh, God. These are gonna be a pain. I don't... I just don't think anything's worth it. We could... Because they're... Most of these Pokemon are in other games. You know what? We're going back to Arceus. I think at this point we go for Hisuian Voltorb just because it's better in general. It just looks so much cooler. Since we can't get the Illumise, which is unfortunate, or not the Illumise, the can't get the Voltorb. So let me change this up because, man, I'm just sick and tired of this. We can't seem to get anything to work, and again, from what people are saying, it's bugged out. So even trying to do that just doesn't help. Somehow the 3D models pop up a lot faster. But again, unfortunately, I can't find anything related to Hisuian Pokemon, which I would consider as Gen 8. Or like part of Gen 8. I wonder if I go to Gen 1, if it'll show the Hisuian version of Pokemon. We might just use that sprite anyways. That is exactly what we had to do. Cool. But they don't have Hisuian, Electrode, or Voltorb, unfortunately. I wish we could do something about that, but I'm not too stressed about it. We're just going to do the Voltorb. I'm just going to change this Illumise, or this Volbeat, I should say. We're going to change it with the Voltorb. It's not that big of a deal. It's just we can't find a sprite. At least I don't have access to a sprite for Hisuian Voltorb, but that is what we're going for. I believe that only works in the Highlands. Unfortunately. Man, it's so annoying though that that had to happen. Can't find Volbeat in BDSP because it just doesn't want to show up. Doesn't really help us. Man, wearing hats hurt my ears a little bit, but I love wearing a hat. Alright, here's our chance to get something crazy, okay? Hisuian Voltorb, we are going to get just makes more sense to do this than anything else. It's a better looking shiny. Part of it is what's a good looking shiny, and part of it's just what makes the most sense. And nothing here is going to help us. I have hunted for an Hisuian Voltorb before, so I actually do have one, but again, the goal isn't to worry about if I have them or not. It's about, you know, getting them in order and all of that as well. So technically I haven't gotten it for this challenge in the specific order that I'm going through. Nothing. The Hisuian Voltorb might be a problem. But again, I'd rather do it on this game anyways. It's just a better game, and I'm kind of pissed off about the other one. Let's go. And again, I'm gonna do unknown for my U. That's already been decided. Just because I think unknown is that type of Pokemon that you have to get like 28 times. It's ridiculous. And you're telling me that there's no Voltorbs. It's not even worth going around. I'll definitely have to figure out the Pokeradar situation. Hopefully there's no other bugs in that game that arise, because that would be a pain in the butt. And then again, the underground is going to be such a big problem. And I'm like, I just don't know what to hunt. Torkoal could be cool for T, but again, that's where I'll leave some of these ideas up to you guys on what you guys want me to hunt. Again, I only have 4 out of 26. That means I still have 22 letters that you guys can ultimately help me with. Help me decide what to hunt. Part of me is thinking with I can't remember if I did it or not. I don't know if I have a shiny Staryu in Pokemon Let's Go or not. That one could be one that I'd be willing to shiny hunt. And I'm thinking like, ooh, there's a Staryu here, speaking of that, in Pokemon Go. That could be one I'd be interested in trying out for. Man, I would love to do a Terrakion raid. There is one by me, but I'm not close enough to it in order to do it, and I don't want to leave yet. Come on, Voltorb, let's go. That's annoying. I'm definitely on the right map. But yeah, I can't remember if I have a Staryu or not. Because I feel like when I was catching Staryus, I ended up getting a shiny Lapras. And I was like, I can't pass up a Lapras. So I was like, screw it, I broke that. But my thought process is keep on hunting till I get the shiny Staryu. Once I get the shiny Staryu, then I can jump over to get like a shiny Rattata or something stupid like that, you know? There's another R Pokemon in that game. But again, the idea trying to maximize using that shiny luck or that combo. Come on, Voltorb. Nothing? I don't have my map mixed up. Okay, I mean, these definitely are. This is the only map that the massive mass outbreaks will have for Hisuian Voltorb. Again, I guess we've got a Hisuian Pokemon that we're going for, which great. It's another typing of Pokemon. I would go for a regular Voltorb, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the biggest pain to try to do a catch combo for in Let's Go Pikachu. So instead, we're just gonna keep on chugging away like this. There's a Combia outbreak. Ah, Sui and Voltorb, come on. Literally, like everywhere except where I need it to be. There's no way they're primarily in the Obsidian Fields. I don't have it all wrong. They should be spawning here. Yeah, the Voltorb and the Electrode spawn in this one. So we definitely need the Voltorb. You gotta be crapping me, dude. How many times do we have to go through this? Thanks, I don't need to go to Stream Boo live. I don't really care if I don't have a lot of viewers. The viewers that are here are real ones, and they ain't some fake website looking mother truckers, you know? God. We just need to get a little something. I just can't believe these Voltorbs aren't popping up. No. Come on. I'm just gonna keep on doing this. This is my life right now. Ooh, I know my S. I really want to do Spiritomb for my S. But Spiritomb might be one that I just gotta hunt on my own. There's nothing? Getting screwed over. Oh, shoot. I need to open up some more Pokemon cards. It's been a minute. I opened up Destined Rivals, but I got absolutely nothing the other day. If you follow me on TikTok, you might have seen me post that video. You know, GameStop kind of failed me, but it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I would have loved to get something crazy, but I didn't. I've got a Paldean Fates tin back there. I've got, oh my gosh, I've got 2 Charizard Ultra Premium Collection boxes from, I don't even know at this point, 2022. And I want to open those. I don't think I'd do a live stream. I think I'd just make a video. But I could potentially do a live stream. Oh my Jesus word. And then I also have 2 Prismatic Evolutions boxes that I'd like to open. I'd probably open up one at a time just because it's like a $40 product. 60 potentially, or 70 if you're a scalper trying to sell it, which I don't like scalpers. I understand buying stuff to open, buying stuff to collect, but if you're just trying to be like, I'm gonna buy this when it's low and then try to sell it when it's a high price, it's ridiculous. I even see people do that with like Lego sets. They buy a Lego set to have the Lego sets, and then eventually when they get discontinued, who are you gonna go buy a Lego set from? Well, the person that has the Lego set. Then they sell it for like hundreds more than it's worth. Again, I can't necessarily be too mad at people trying to do the grind for like making some money and all that, but you're also just, you gotta think, it's just sad that people can't go to the store and buy some products. Oh my god. Nothing's popping up. And I haven't seen a Suian Voltor pop up at all. This might just not be our day to try to complete V. We have a good chance. That Eevee would have been nice because I still need however many Eevees to complete the set. Come on, Voltorb. You gotta be kidding me. They definitely did not. We needed to restart anyways. We were getting absolutely nothing. It's rough. Running. All you gotta do is you gotta work with us. Gotta work with us. Elekid. I mean, not a bad Pokemon to go against, but not what we need. Stop. Just give us outbreaks. Give us something. Dun, 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 dun. No. Clefable. Or Clefairy, whatever you are. Get out of here. Them adding massive mass outbreaks to this game, though, made this game a million times more fun. I remember just going around and around and around, seeing if there was anything cool, anything I wanted. No, Stunky and Stunk Tank. We do not want you. Ugh. This is stupid. At least when I'm doing Unknown U, I'd be able to run around and be able to just encounter after encounter. It's like the game knows it's too good to be true. Luxray, come on. Maybe I need to go to a different area and then it'll spawn the massive mass outbreak here. With a Voltorb. Yeah, you know what? Let's go here. Why not? Did not help. Because this is what's going to happen. At least when we keep on going to the Obsidian Fields, we'll just jump, or not Obsidian, whatever the muddy area is. Crimson Mirelands. Every time we go to the Crimson Mirelands, there's always a chance that we'll be able to get an unknown. And so we'll be able to keep on hunting those, but as far as now, it's just kind of screwed. Yeah, we're going to be safe if you just give me what I want. Yes, I know that I could probably find the Voltorbs running around or whatever, but you're also talking about less odds. lower chance of happening. Nothing's happened at that location for such a long frickin' time. And there's still nothing. Fine, we are doing this frickin' Eevee because I still need shiny Eevees. And I'm frickin' pissed. Oops, I didn't mean to throw that at you. Dude, what the heck? Well, that was nothing. I didn't save, so I do have to run back and just encounter these. Thank you. Yes, yes, my Eevees are amazing. Voltorb. Holy mother fucking shit. Guys, I just don't know what's going on with this game. It must be broken. Because why is there no... Why is nothing spawning at the Highlands? Finally! But, wait, we're not actually there yet. Because we actually might not get a Voltorb to pop up. Come on. We did. We got one. Oh, please. This ain't shiny. I don't know what to do. Oh my word. Great thing is fire beats grass. Dude, just... I want to fight all of you at the same time. Okay, they just killed themselves. Darn. Nothing. Much to do about nothing. Well, shoot. We are back at square one. Just trying to go back and forth. Find out if we actually have anything. Yay, a Golbat. Because that's everybody's favorite Pokemon. 2 kill. It's definitely mine. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get a Voltorb now. Let's get it so it's done. Come on, please have 2, please have 2, please have 2. There's only 1, but I'll take it. Thank you, Alyssa. The stream's going alright. It's just been a pain trying to find a Hisuian Voltorb. I didn't even count any of those that I encountered. Usually there's about 8. So I'm just going to say that we're at 8. Or there's about 12, something like that. We ended up getting that shiny Walrein. It was an alpha, so that was awesome. But I'm still on the hunt for a shiny Pokemon starting with the letter V. I've kind of narrowed it down. I wanted to go for a Volbeat, but there's apparently a glitch with Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, where Volbeat and Illumise do not spawn in the way that they should. Oh, Jesus. Let's see if we can get another thing. Nope, the horde's gone. Crap. Uh, just a ridiculous thing, it feels like. Yeah, and I don't really have like a time limit other than I really want this to be done before, well, I would love it to be done before I start working full time again. Um, and we are just so not there. But yeah, I'm trying to get a Pokemon starting with each letter, but I'm working backwards through the alphabet. So we're starting with Z, and I caught a Zigzagoon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Then I went with a Yamper. I hatched the Yamper, which was alright, I guess. It took a while. And then we went for a Xurkitree. Shit. My controller fell. Um, then I went for a X, so I went with a Xurkitree. And I had to do the I had to do Dynamax Adventures, which was alright, but it took so long. Oh, what's up, Harlick? We're working through the alphabet a little bit. I guess I should do about, let's do 15. I keep on forgetting to continue on with my counter. But then we got this shiny Walrein that you can see on the stream. And we actually got the shiny Alpha Walrein, which is even better. But you know, now we were trying to do Volbeat. Volbeat's not spawning in Shining Pearl at all for whatever reason. I think it's just a glitch that they never decided to fix. So I said I'm not going to waste my time potentially going after the Volbeat. I could have done the Venonat or the Venomoth, but I was like, if I'm going to do that, I'd do it in a different game. And then I'm like, well, I can't do Volcarona because I have to evolve Volcarona. Or I'd have to evolve in order to get Volcarona, so that's just not available. I could do Vivillon, but also, again, might be a little difficult to do. So I was like, man, I want to do Voltorb. In order to do the Voltorb for Pokeradar, I need an Outbreak. Don't have an Outbreak, so I was like, crap. I'm just going to do Hisuian Voltorb just because the shiny's better anyways. And it's more exciting. See, I could do it in Let's Go, and that's also kind of the reason why I was like, I don't really think I want to do the Venonat or the Venomoth. I also kind of wanted to do Staryu in Let's Go. I don't know, I think that'd be fun. But I don't know. I was like, do I want to start Let's Go this early? I'm like, nah, not really, because I could do Voltorb in Let's Go too, but again, I don't know. I think I want something a little bit easier. Yeah, exactly. I remember when I was shiny hunting in Let's Go, I literally would play handheld so that I didn't have to keep on throwing the Pokeball. And I could just line it up perfectly and then just get my chain going. But it's a pain. Aw, you gotta be kidding me. No Voltorb? Oh, yeah, no problem, dude. It was awesome to hear ya. You know, I'm excited to see you when you get started. Again, fingers crossed it's tomorrow, right? Um, but, yeah. And again, I think Miss Vicky's was here earlier. I don't know if they were listening or not when I was talking, but I invited them to do the Zygarde too, so I don't know if they're in on that or not. But yeah, I mean, you start somewhere and then you eventually build it up. Like even my stuff, my setup's gotten better. Things have looked better, but it's still not perfect, and there's always going to be room for improvement anyways. But you just got to get started somewhere and then go from there. I really, really want to open up some Pokemon cards though, but I'm like, I can't. Not yet. We honestly might we might have to go to Let's Go though. I really don't want to do. I mean, I could even do the Venonat and Venomoth and um, Scarlet and Violet, but oh, the set. So I've got behind me. I've got a sealed, just a sealed tin of the Paldean Fates with the Charizard promo. So I've have that I've been saving. I also have 2 Prismatic Evolution booster bundles that I got from GameStop a couple weeks ago. And again, I've never opened up Prismatic Evolutions because I couldn't get my hands on it. And then I have 2 Charizard Ultra Premium Collection boxes, the ones with all like the Sword and Shield sets. So there is Evolving Skies in there, which would be crazy to get. I mean, dude, you sounded fine. Personally, I hate my voice in feedback and playback, so I never go off of, I guess, my own reaction to how it sounds. And again, like I started today's stream and it was like, we can't hear you, and I'm like, I don't know what the heck happened because I do the same thing over and over again. The setup's the same, so it took a little bit to figure that out, but I fixed it. So I haven't opened them yet because, well, I've just been busy. When I bought them, I was trying to start a new job, and then I got married last year, so it's just been kind of busy. And I'm like, I need to make sure all my other videos that I have, in my opinion, I feel like those need to be all sent out first, which I haven't been posting too many of those yet, so that kind of sucks. But I need to make sure that I get those out so that then I can keep things current. But again, I also need product in order to keep on posting videos, and if I don't have any product stocked up, there's no way I'll be able to keep that going, or at least not as consistent as I'd like. So I'm just trying to keep it going. And oh my gosh, she was on all night, Harlick. That's crazy. Now you're trying to get a divorce. I doubt you're trying to get a divorce. I bet you're happily married and you're just chilling. But thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate it. So far so good. Just, you know, doing what we can. We're trying to get a house soon, and there's been houses that we've looked at that would honestly be really nice. This one house, it has like a detached garage. So it has a garage attached to the house, and then it has a detached garage. And what the current owners of that house did was they kept it as like a weight room and like workout room. So I was like, well, maybe we could make that room if we were to buy that house. We could make that room like our streaming workshop, whatever you want to call it, space, so that then we kind of keep it out of the house. That way it's not like taking over our time together, you know? Oh, you're with a new partner? I didn't know that, man. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a new partner. I thought your missus was your wife, but hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Who knows? Time's young for me too. Yeah, I mean, so right now what I currently do, ugh, I need to do better with these guys. I don't want to have them rolling at me. Um, what I currently do is we have a second bedroom upstairs. The second bedroom right now is... Okay, don't move. Thank you. That's 4, 5, 6. What else we got? 7. Let's see if we can get another outbreak. Darn, no Pokemon. Yeah, no, she ain't my wife yet. And if I ever catch off guard again with the TV in the background, JK, she's gonna kick my behind. LOL. Uh, but yeah, no. Currently, right now, I've got the second bedroom's kind of my setup. I mean, we use it kind of as storage, so you might see some like boxes. I think those are boxes of books right now. Um, I've got like some Lego sets and crap behind me. That door is just a closet. This is my door to the loft area, but um, so I really don't go up here unless I'm like streaming. We eventually moved my PlayStation's been downstairs, partly because it's summer and it's so hot, but my wife enjoys being in the same like space as me, which is probably a good thing. She's not like get out of here, but she'll like work on bullet journaling stuff, and I'll play the PlayStation and sometimes play with my friends downstairs. So it's kind of nice, but as far as like when I'm streaming or when I'm editing, it's all up here in this setup, and it's kind of out of the way. But our goal is definitely to be able to both have like a shared space where we both can stream, and or maybe not her stream, but me stream and her work on her bullet journaling stuff. Because then we could have, one side of the shared space be all of her bullet journaling stuff, and she could make videos and stuff as well. She wants to get a Mac PC, and so then we can really make that a good space for her to do what she wants to do, and potentially also like she can help me with a brand or building a brand type of deal, because she's pretty artsy fartsy. Unlike me, I have no creativity at all. I'm just here trying to do what I can. Oh, come on, bro. Okay. We'll take care of these guys. So we got 4 more Voltorbs. Yeah. No, I thank you for the congrats, man. Again, we've been married honestly a little over 6 months now, I think. I don't know. I don't keep track of dates very well. My wife really doesn't always like that. I try to keep track of the important dates, but she's really big on dates, and I'm just like, we don't need to celebrate every little... Man, I try to throw that. Every little milestone, but hey, if that's what she likes, that's what she likes. I ain't gonna stop that. I don't know if that's how many we're at. Blow up and run away. Thank you. But yeah, I know finding a house is important for us, but she also works close to where we live. I work an hour away from where we live. So it's a pain in the butt. So yeah, I mean, you guys again, you got to do what you got to do with your current setup, you know. It's not like you can always control the environment, you know, and sometimes things are just going to be how it is. As long as everything can connect and everything can reach, um, I could probably take my camera and kind of show my setup right now if it can reach that far. I don't know. So, pardon the mess. So my PC's over here. This is a light, but it's kind of broken. I've got tons of games, Rock Band stuff. This is actually a TV stand, or right down here. This is like a TV stand, but I have like a PS2 on there, my 360s down here, and then I've got my monitor, a second monitor. This kind of is trashed right now, but um, my switches right down there. So I kind of just have it as best as I can right now. I need to keep things a little bit more organized and a little bit better, but again, I'm also kind of stuck with how the room is because there's that little alcove thing or whatever you want to call it, which a little reading nook, which just yeah, an organized mess. True. And so like I just need to make things work out a little bit better. I really want one of those L-shaped desks just because I feel like there could be more space. I could put my PC um, in one specific section and all that stuff. Thanks, Harlick. I appreciate it. Um, I've had to just kind of make do with how things are. I used to have all my like games in the back, and they were like they might have been like right up against that wall in between the two doors, and I was just like I need to move it around a little bit. Oh man, this is crazy. I still can't get this Voltorb. I don't even know if I counted the right amount of Voltorbs. I really don't care at this point. It's going to be a rough estimate. That's what we call it. But yeah, so I want more space, want more of a room, and then I'd love to just make it like again if this streaming works and you know maybe it takes off a little bit or however it might be, I definitely want to work on building the space around me to be more I don't know, inviting. I don't know if that's the word or less of an organized mess, but more of an organized space. I don't know. And again, I've got tons of like binders filled with Pokemon cards, which I could actually probably grab one. Do you guys have a Sword and Shield specific set that you guys really like? Maybe towards the end of the Sword and Shield era, because like we didn't really start getting sets until I can't even remember. I don't think we have a binder for anything before Fusion Strike, but again, that's just kind of what it is. Um, like we've got Pokemon Go, which isn't that exciting of a set. This might be the 151 set. Um, I mean, not all of these cards are definitely crazy. But let's go to a page that is kind of crazy. We've got the Bulbasaur. Oh yeah, Shining Fates. Shining Fates is a great set. I'm not good enough to have Shining Fates. We've got the Psyduck, the Mr. Mime. Oh, the shiny Suicune. Crazy, dude. We've got that nice Dragonair and a full art Blastoise, which is nice. Man, we actually don't have much in the set, but we do have like the three heaviest hitters. We've got a full art Kangaskhan. We've got Erica's Invitation as well as the Venusaur. And then not to mention the two best cards in the set, the Charizard and the Blastoise. And we have the Golden Mew, I guess, but not necessarily the craziest thing. Thank you, I appreciate it. We've got like a lot in Crown. Well, I say we have a lot. We have a lot, but we don't have a lot at the end of the day in, let's say, Crown Zenith. Um, but again, it's nice to have the cards and look at them and protect them. It's fun to open and collect. And again, at least those, even though you're not necessarily guaranteed to get anything, if you open the packs when they're cheap, or buy the cards when they're cheap, and then you hold on to them, they just hold more and more value over time. Oh, yeah, the OG set. I do have a handful of cards, but I took them all. Like I put all of the hollows in sleeves because they're honestly so damaged. It looks like it was a played set, or at least just not a protected set at all. So I took all of the hollows that the dude had and any of the rares, and I put sleeves on them just to keep kind of safe. But he opened at least, or like he had some Pokemon cards from, I think, base set 1, 2, and Fossil. Yeah, definitely got a sleeve. I've I haven't sleeved any of the more recent hollows, just because again at that point they didn't really hold value. I don't know if any of the hollows from like the Sword and Shield era have any value, or if it's just going to take a few more years for that. But I do need to go through and take out all of my hollows and maybe some reverse hollows and see which ones maybe have increased in price, just so that I can protect those ones a little bit if they're going to be more and more worth something. But I remember I loved the like Diamond and Pearl era sets, as well as the, I don't know, the the EX series were really cool. But again, I was like real young, too young to really be able to purchase a lot, and my parents couldn't afford to just buy a bunch of cards, so that was not disappointing, but it did kind of suck when you're like, man, all these kids are getting some new cards, and I'm like, I just want to have some new cards. Also, I was very into or not Beyblades. I did like Beyblades, but Bakugan. Bakugan, that time of my life with Pokemon and Bakugan, great things. See, it's hard because if you grade your best ones, obviously they're protected, but it costs so much to grade, and you also just you can't put them in a binder at that point. But I mean, if you hit a 10, I mean that's just extra value to it, which again, I don't think anybody would be upset with extra value, you know. your card's worth an extra $200 instead of being worth 100 or whatever it might be. But I think it's crazy. I see videos all the time of people just like trading their cards and like, oh, yep, I'll take this and you get that, and it's like, I mean, for vendors it makes sense to definitely trade for cards, things that are gonna sell. Um, but you're not always guaranteed. And yeah, I don't trade. I do have duplicates, but again, I always get duplicates of like the stupid V cards or the EX cards. I have gotten lucky and got dupes of the Giratina V-Star gold card um, from Crown Zenith, but I'm like, what do I grade one? Do I keep one? Like, do I trade one? Like, it's nice to have a duplicate, but it's like, do I want to get rid of one of the best cards in the set? No. Don't think we have a second Charizard EX from 151. If we did, that'd be insane. That card's gone up to like $160, if not more. Um, but again, even the fact that sealed product has increased so much too in just a little time is just insane. True. I feel like grading it would be so nice too, but I don't. The worst thing would be to grade it and it comes back like an 8, where it actually has worse value than just being a raw card. I don't think an 8 would have worse value, but I'm just saying you don't want to pay the money and then its value be just worse off. But again, it's difficult on what anybody would want to do, but I don't know. I know GameStop has a good thing going with PSA, and the only crappy thing is if your card's worth a lot of money, especially after graded, then they will charge a fee, because like an insurance fee, since if they lost your card or whatever, it'd probably be even more expensive for them to give you the value back. So I don't know, but what some guy said was, and this was just at GameStop the other day. He said he usually takes in a couple of cards, one that he really wants to grade and a couple that he's fine selling and whatnot, that the other ones kind of pay for the card, like the insurance for the card, which is nice, but yeah. I have one card that I realize it's got like a scratch in it, and I can't. Yeah, as much as I love to turn that in and get it PSA graded, it's just, I'm like, nah. It's already gonna get dinged for the scratch. That it's like I'd rather just sell it raw if I'm gonna sell it at all, and then have somebody else grade it and get the bad grade. Not that I want to be like intentionally like that, but like if they're willing to pay $50 for it and then they get it graded and it turns into, maybe an extra couple bucks for them or whatever, then that's great, but you know. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know if, cuz that means it probably has to go to I don't know if there's any PSA locations near, like, in Europe. I would hope that there are, but if that's the case, then you'd have to send it to like California or something, which, I mean, you're talking about overseas at that point. And I just, that's already hard enough knowing international mail and, you know, getting it sent overseas at the same time. That'd be a scary thing. Wow, that's a cool Ghastly. No. You didn't already see me. Get out of here. Let's just slowly work our way down. Yeah, that's true. Oh, we want the jet balls. Well, that's another one. That's not. That's another one. Just die already, guys. That's another one. Do I have to throw mud at this guy? Don't see me. Yeah, I always see, like, this one that I saw on TikTok it was like Ace, and I'm like, what the hell is even Ace? Like, I would not trust that. The only one that I might trust is like, I think it's CGC, um, or Beckett's maybe. Beckett's grading might be the one. But again, PSA is definitely the one that holds better weight when grading. It's more respectable, I guess. But I also feel like they also don't want so many like tens in circulation, so they're like, well, you know, we're just gonna dink these sometimes to make it so that we have less of these tens out, even if they're all tens. They're like, we'll just make some a nine so that the other ones hold more value or whatever. And I think that's some BS if they're gonna do that. Man, time has flown by. I was hoping that we could get 2 done today, but due to some of the unforeseen circumstances of glitches and whatnot, I guess not. Oh my gosh. That's insane though. I mean, depending on the card, it's probably definitely worth the $200, but again, you're talking about dropping $200 on a singular card. Like some people, like usually people that have the money or could trade for it would definitely do that, but I'm like, for me, I'm like, I can't justify $200 on that. Like, that's essentially half of what a Switch costs. Or I could buy like an iPad with that, or, you know, I've got loans. I should probably put that money towards paying off loans. Oh, I bet you don't want something like that to be stolen. I mean, yeah, if you got the means to get it and you're in a good spot, then sure. Why not splurge a little bit here and there? But I also think as cool as it is to have something like that in your collection, I also know that pulling it yourself is just also more enjoyable. You're like, man, I can't. Like, I remember when I pulled that. Like, I pulled this with my bare hands. Like, I was extremely lucky, or whatever you want to say, you know? But also, don't pass up, PSA 10s if they're reasonably priced, and, you know, it's a pretty cool card. You got to do what you got to do. I thought this would be a lot easier than trying to chain a Venonat or chain a Voltorb, and I don't think it really is. I think it's just so much work. Jesus, man. 2 games. Were they at least 2 Pokemon games or just 2 random games? I mean, a Mario game too would be fine. I actually think I saw a Pokemon Sun in a GameStop for like $30, and I was like, holy crap, I kind of want to buy that, but I don't have a 3DS, so I'm like, see, I mean, that's pretty good. The guy I was talking to, he said that the Pokemon ones usually go for like 250, 300, and then you get Sun and X. I mean, yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't be. That sounds like a great deal, honestly. And probably at least came with a charger, hopefully. I mean, if not, everything pretty much gets charged by the same stuff nowadays. But no, I believe I have a 3DS emulator on my PC that I could definitely play. But like I said, it's hard to play stuff up here, at least, for my own enjoyment, I guess. Just because I'm usually downstairs, especially when my wife gets home. I try to keep that time our time, you know. But that's why I need to make this my job, you know. Get paid to sit here, play Pokemon, play emulators, play the Pokemon games I haven't played, whatever it might be. Oh, interesting. It's like when the iPhones were like, oh yeah, we'll give you a cord, but we won't actually give you like the box to charge it, the actual charger part. I hated when they did that. I'm like, really? You just expect people to have an extra cube lying around? Especially when they switched their like ports from the lightning cable to the USB-C. Damn. I mean, that makes it even more worth the price then, too. I mean, more power to you, man. More power to you. Just let us find some more Voltorbs, man. Oh, and the QR codes? As long as they still work, you know. But, I mean, here's my thing, right? I also would just love... Maybe this is bad of me to say, because I get it. I understand how Nintendo is. But if I had, like, even with, like, a Wii, or if I got a 3DS, I'd kind of want to mod them, you know, in order to be able to access the shops again, access games, because some game, I mean, at least for the 3DS, they should be easier to find. Wii games are still kind of difficult to find, but again, no, I guess I saved it. Yeah, the stream might be lagging a little bit. It is pretty darn hot up here. I didn't mean to save, so we're kind of stuck with this one, but oh well. That means we got the shiny for sure. I don't know. I would just love to be able to get access to the shops and be able to do some crazy things. Alright, so we've got 4 here. Ah, man. Stop being mean to me. We'll get one more. Blow up. Oh, he actually rolled into me. That's mean. Oh, I just made him angry. Sorry about that. We'll just kill this guy and see what happens. Ugh. Pain in my butt trying to get these. I probably also don't have the Voltorb maxed out. So that's partly my problem. But I really don't want to survey, but whatever. The 3 I caught. Voltorbs are annoying to try to catch in any game. Woo. I'd like to return to the village. Listen, in this game, sure, why not? It's fine, but in most games when they explode themselves, it's frickin' hell, man. You just can't do anything, and then you lose the shiny. That's why whoever the... well, I guess there are different abilities that can stop, or moves that can stop people from, you know, destroying themselves and exploding, but it's like, man, whoever decided to put that in, especially with shiny hunting, it's just messed up. We might... let's probably say we got like 15 minutes, I think. 15 minutes left on this thing before I'm gonna have to call it a day on streaming. Again, hopefully we can get the Voltorb. But listen, I'd rather them blow up and like destroy themselves and then run away than me have to battle all of them individually. So I'll take it. Yes, come on, please give us 2. Let's get 2 outbreaks of the Voltorbs. One with the star to signify it has a second stage to it would be awesome. Yeah, damp for sure. Well, we got 1. It's better than none, I guess. Maybe we'll get another shiny just randomly. Technically, we did get 2 shinies today. 1 did not help us for the challenge, but regardless, it's still nice to have. Paris is definitely a Pokemon I don't want to see shiny. Thank you, I appreciate it. I know there's like an Onix here. Well, unless... yeah, there's a Pokemon outbreak by it. I don't need any Rhyhorns. If I see more Rhyhorns, I'm going to cry. Rhyhorns and Rhydons I feel like are always there. There will be a shiny. Oh. Oh my gosh, there is an alpha. Which means that that's going to make this a whole lot worse. I'd take another alpha shiny though, honest to God. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. No, I'm trying to hit that one. Yeah, explode, explode, explode. Explode. Guess that's another one. You still looking at me? Cool. Oh, they got in each other's way. Did they blow each other up? Oh. Ah! Ah! These ones might not die. I might have to battle these ones, unfortunately. I can't not get this. I just want to have 2 letters done after weeks of not having a single letter done. It would be so nice. Come on, a second stage, please. Alpha, nope. No alpha Voltorbs, unfortunately. Ah, holy crap. We could do it, though. There's still time. There's still time. Let's see, what is the official time? 4:35. We got this. I just need to see more Voltorb outbreaks. Oh my gosh. No, not the... I mean... Listen, if you need a Rhyhorn, I do have extra Rhyhorn. I don't need them. I hate them so much. I mean, I don't actually hate them, but I hate the fact that it seems like it's the easiest Pokemon for me to get in any game ever. Oh my gosh, no Voltorbs. We're just kind of stuck here. Stuck until we can't be stuck anymore. At least we're not stuck on W and we actually moved on to V, and there are options with V. We can just set up in Let's Go, or we can play Scarlet and Violet, or we play this for the V. But I don't know. I want something exciting. Speak of the devil Rhyhorn. Can't do it. If it was a Voltorb, we'd be golden. But after this, I still have to play this game for you. That's fair. That's understandable. I gotcha. You gotta do what you gotta do. But man, that's so sad. Means I can't help you at all then. Ooh. There we go. There's a Voltorb. Alright. Nope, not the bear. Let's see what we can do. I think this is the one on top of the mountain. Man, they are... Woo! Nope. Yeah, explode. 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 I don't know if that's too extra. Ow. No! Oh man, that was not smart on my part. Okay, I gotcha. That's fair. I do have so many. Let's destroy this thing. Oh yes, a new horde. Let's go, let's go. Aw, that's stupid. They're all electrodes. Imagine if we got the shiny electrode. I just gotta kill one and we'll see if we got another electrode. Oh man, I hate that so much. Why? Why couldn't you just be an alpha horde? Oh, I guess maybe there wasn't another one. Oh well. We'll probably have one more chance at getting a Voltorb outbreak. And then we'll see what happens. I honestly might have better luck just running around, but I really doubt that. Based on the shiny odds for outbreaks, it's more worth doing those than anything else. Yeah, could you just imagine? I got the evolution instead of the actual one I needed, and then I would just there's nothing I would have been able to do except accept it, you know. It's gonna be like that, I guess, but the other Pokemon we got today was a Drifblim, which again is alright. I've seen a lot. We got another opportunity. Yeah, tell me about it. That's like everything. Listen, the biggest kick I've ever had to the nuts when shiny hunting has been I tested to see if I could take out a Mewtwo in Let's Go Pikachu with my current level Pikachu, right? I was like, okay, this should be good. I should be good enough to whittle this down and then catch it. I could not, for the life of me, catch the... I mean, I was able to take down the Mewtwo and I was able to catch it, right? Yeah. But then I was like, okay, I can actually do this. Great. I've got a good game plan. Well, then I kept on resetting until I got the shiny Mewtwo, but it was impossible for me to catch it. I just couldn't beat it. I couldn't whittle it down to health, and I couldn't catch it. And I'm like, you got to be crapping me. It's ridiculous. So then I didn't actually... I haven't caught the Mewtwo yet, but I lost that encounter with that shiny Mewtwo. So now I have to reset just to try and get it again. Which might be what I do in I might do in this challenge. Just because I do need the Mewtwo on that game. And I think that's the only legendary I haven't caught shiny in Let's Go. Wow, cool, a Gible. I'm also sick and tired of seeing shiny Gible. I feel like Pokemon Go has ruined a lot of shinies for me just because I'm like, man, I've seen so many of these in Pokemon Go. Alright, side quest before we continue. I just need to see if I can get a shiny Eevee. I need to continue working on the shinies for this game in terms of the evolutions. Let's see what we can do. Get back here. Oh, God. Why are you coming after me? Oh, that's not fun. That's kind of wild that Rapidash decided to come here and fight. How many more? Oh. Please don't hurt me. I'm gonna say they stopped spawning anyways. That was bad. Voltorb. 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 We're gonna get one more encounter with it. And we're just gonna leave it at that. I know, listen. I thought it might have been, you know, far enough away, but I guess it wasn't. The Rapidash just, it got a little too nosy, you know? Wanted to be part of everything. I think part of the reason too, because I know that there's like a way that you can like go through and do different like outbreaks. Like if you battle them versus if they run away versus if you catch them, it all has a different chance of spawning a different set of Pokemon and rolling their shinies differently. But I just don't want to sit there and go through all those, especially with something as annoying as a Voltorb, where it's more than likely gonna not be able to be caught unless I just throw a bunch of stuff. But yeah. No, Paris, we don't want an outbreak for you. Come on, I can do this. We've got like maybe 10 minutes. If I can do this, it'll be great. If we can't, then I guess we'll save it for next time. Before we do some Zygardes, if you're still up for the Zygardes. I do need it shiny, so I'm definitely down to try and get that. But I don't know. I'm trying to think what else I don't have shiny in terms of the Dynamax Adventures. What's so boring doing what? I don't know what I said that was boring. Back and forth. Or the Paris. No. I mean, I'm going to keep on doing this even when I'm going for the unknown, because I have to keep on going back and forth in terms of that stuff. But hopefully once I'm done with that, things will be good. We have an opportunity. Come on. We got this. We got this. Yeah, Thursday I'm definitely down for the Zygarde. It'll be nice and... Mother. Why? Why do that to me? The fact that the Hisuian Voltorb only spawns in one of the areas and it just never wants to spawn is just ridiculous. At least the load times aren't too bad. We are going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate. I'm thinking, you know, technically I already have one, so maybe we just use that one. Just kidding. I gotta show that I caught it. I gotta show that it's there. Come on. Massive mass outbreak. 3 Voltorbs gonna show up on the single one. I know it. Gonna have to go back to Pal World if it keeps this up. No! You're telling me we can have 4 Elekkids, but we can't have a single freaking Voltorb? That's so dumb! That's so dumb. We can cheat. We can definitely cheat if we need to. That's the best part, you know? It's a game where the rules are made by me and me alone. So if I caught the Voltorb, I caught the Voltorb. I'll just edit it to make it look like I caught it in this game. It's just going to be like, oh, look, a shiny. Yay, let's go. Ooh, the Avalugg would be fun to hunt. But I don't need it. I can't go for it yet. We are on a mission. Every outbreak will be Voltorb. Yeah, honestly, I'd probably be better off hacking it so that every outbreak would be a Voltorb. And then just doing it that way. And then I can go through all of the outbreaks, see if there's a shiny Voltorb, and, you know, hopefully out of all the outbreaks there would be one that's a shiny Voltorb. Man, I may have to cut this off. If we can't get another thing to pop up, I may have to cut this off. Because it's almost time for my wife to be home. I didn't mean to throw that ball. Oh well. Good thing I can make the balls easily. So easily, in fact, that I don't even have to worry about any of the stuff that I throw. Come on. Just give me one. Give me one Voltorb. If you can make it 2, great. If you make it 3, even better. But if you give me 0 like last time, I'm just going to throw this controller. I probably won't do that because so far no stick drift, so. Oh. We're going to try again. We're going to try a few more times until we get it. At this point, it's not even tears. It's just sweat. It's sweat from being in my hot apartment, top floor. I even have the air conditioner running, and it does nothing. I think it just shoots hot air out of it. Like, it doesn't help at all. Listen, it took me 25 encounters with a Walrein to get the alpha. I guess I had the luck there, but I guess all my luck's run out. But I think we can do it. I just need one more chance, one more opportunity to seize everything I've ever wanted in one moment, and I can capture it. I won't let it slip. My palms will not be sweaty. My knees won't be weak. My arms won't be heavy. There might be some vomit on my sweater, but it's because it's the vomit of the Voltorb from me catching it and beating the crap out of it. I mean, I don't know if I have time today for you to trade a free Pokemon as a gift, but I appreciate it. A lot of what I'm going for are shinies in this. Yeah, I know. I need to get a Voltorb. I have limited time. I've got like maybe 5 minutes. Maybe we can extend it to maybe 8 to 10 minutes, but still, I gotta be ready to go. We are gonna go grab some dinner. I actually have a shiny Zamazenta, and well, actually I do not have the shiny Zamazenta. I have the shiny Zacian, and I have a shiny Giratina. The Voltorb, I'm just looking for Hisuian Voltorb right now, and I kind of have to catch it myself because this is a challenge that I'm doing. So I really can't be grabbing any other Pokemon. So I mean, I'm always down to take Pokemon, but I also feel bad taking people's shiny Pokemon because I know how hard or sometimes how easy it can be. Um, but you know, we're doing what we can. Here we go. Let's do it. I'm feeling it. 5 Voltorb are gonna spawn. Listen, I saw a video of like some guy where he had like all the Pokemon were like shiny Voltorb or something. This was a while back. It was crazy. This is great. This is great. We got the Voltorb with the guaranteed extra, you know, round. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We're not going to F it up. We're just going to do what we need to do. Yeah, sometimes we love challenges. Sometimes we also hate the crap out of them. But I mean, if they were just going to be super straightforward and easy, then they'd be complete in an instant. There's no speed running in life. Come on. At this point, I don't know if I have any smoke bombs. Not that they're going to help. They'll help enough. Oh, they saw me. Those assholes. Ah. We're just adding. Let's just catch another one, just to be safe. Come on, new horde. Let's go. You gotta be shitting me. It would be frickin' electrodes. Can I battle a bunch? I just want to see if there's even a shiny in here. Stupid electrodes, man. I just can't. I can't win. We're just going to have to save this. Another day. But, again, I think it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about this in the end. Yeah, you did call it. Nothing that can be done. Alright, with that being said, I gave it one last shot. I'm going to have to get going for the night, but again, thank you guys for stopping by. We did at least do something, and that was get the Walrein, which was necessary. Now we just have to continue the grind, and hopefully things get a little bit easier. I know they're going to get even easier when we hit Scarlet and Violet. Or maybe they're going to not be easier because I refuse to use a shiny boosting sandwich because I don't want to use all my my shiny herbs or whatever they are. But, you know, it's all good. And it's not your bad. It was bound to happen that they were going to be electrodes instead of the Voltorbs. But, again, thank you guys for stopping by. And I will see you all next time.